Hey guys, here's my preview for NBA Finals Game 2. Alright, first with some takeaways from Game 1. Obviously, the two biggest problems for Cleveland in Game 1 was A, they did not have a steal, which is hard to fathom. Golden State had only 4 turnovers in the game. And B, the turnovers that they had on their end. I believe they had like 20 turnovers. LeBron had 8 on his own. You're not going to beat Golden State that way. In addition to that, secondary issues, which we had pointed out in the first preview video, was A, Thompson was not a factor on the boards. Offensively, that was one of the keys for Cleveland to win, was to have Thompson a factor on the boards. In addition to that, we highlighted the weakness of Cleveland's bench, the poor play of Darren Williams, and even Kyle Korver, who we thought would not be a factor in this series simply because of how Golden State defends at 3.5 court, and he's not a transition three-point shooter. The results speak for themselves. Cleveland got blown out. Here's the adjustments Cleveland has to make in order to win Game 1, in order to win Game 2. First of all, what Golden State did brilliantly in Game 1 was game planning. It seems too simplistic sometimes, but it was actually a brilliant game plan which Cleveland had no answers for. What they did was simply they had Kevin Durant leading the fast breaks down the middle, and they split the docket with the three-point shooters on the sides, and it was just literally the Cavs defenders just, rather than let a wide open three-point shot, they just let Durant coast straight to the hoop. Now, after watching the film, most of those drives by Durant came off LeBron James' drives to the hole. Now, what LeBron James has to be cognizant of, I would be shocked if going through the films the Cavs don't pick up on this. When LeBron James does not have Kevin Durant or Steph Curry defending him, and he's driving to the hole, he better make that shot. The reason for that is simple. If LeBron's missing that shot, and he's heading towards the hoop, and many times he's falling to the ground, he's trying to embellish the call, he wants a foul called. If neither Curry or Durant went with him to the hole, neither was defending him, and they're both out on the perimeter, that's an instant fast break waiting to happen. And to top it all off, Cleveland is missing their best transition defender, and Golden State is off to the races. Now, for Cleveland to win, LeBron's going to have to pick his spots. Now, LeBron is not driving to the hole on every possession anyways. Obviously, you can't have your A play, which is LeBron going to the hole. He hits well over 50% of those drives. If you had LeBron James driving to the hole, if he was a robot, every single possession, odds are you'd win the game. But you can't do that. Now, since LeBron is anyways picking his spots when he's driving to the hole, he needs to wait for a favorable matchup. He needs to wait for either a switch where Curry, who was showing hard on the switch and then getting back, he has to drive right then and there. Or when he gets Durant on the switch, he needs to take him to the hole. Hopefully get into some foul trouble. And this way, Durant is not instantly leading the fast break on the other end. Now, obviously, we need to get LeBron some more touches. We're going to need to see some post-ups from LeBron James. LeBron James, for Cleveland to win this game, they are anyways going to need to muddy it up. They are going to need to slow the pace down. They're going to have to win the way they won their 2 finals ago. Definitely on the road. At home, yes, they may win a high-scoring affair or two, but if they're going to win, they're going to have to slow the pace down. They're simply not deep enough to maintain that pace up and down the floor with Golden State. Now, I would like to see the Cavs go away for some pick and rolls and more towards LeBron in the post, where A, if he misses, he's in a much better position to get back defensively. And even more than that, on the entry passes for post-up opportunities are way less likely to be brought back the other way on fast break attempts. The majority of Golden State's fast break attempts off turnovers come off pick and roll passes, which means when LeBron is driving to the hole and either he's throwing it to the sides, one of the corners, to try to hit a three-point shooter because he's blocked off in the lane, if that pass gets picked off, Golden State is going the other way. On the other hand, a softer lob, even if LeBron somehow does not get control of the ball and Golden State turns it over, you're in much better position, you have much better floor balance, and it's much easier to get back defensively. In addition to that, we're going to need to see some Kevin Love inside. Kevin Love was bad in game one inside the three-point line. You're going to have to get in the ball. He's going to have to post up as well. For the same reasons, to limit turnovers, maintain your floor balance. In addition to that, Kevin Love is a terrible transition defender. So if Kevin Love is not getting back on defense, at least let him be the one with a ball missing the shot and have the other four Cavs be the first four to get back on defense. Now, if the Cavs do that, I believe they can win this game. Now, when looking to bet this game, these games going back the last few years, these matchups in the finals have literally been one blowout after another. Outside of Game 7 last year, there hardly has been a close game, even remotely close. You can probably safely bet the Cavaliers money line, say for 10 units, and hedge that with Golden State minus 8.5 for 10 units, or 12 units, and turn a profit. Although the books desperately need a Golden State win somewhere between 1 and 9 points. The vast majority of money line tickets are coming in on the Cavaliers, and the vast majority of spread tickets are coming in on Golden State. The books would absolutely love a middle over here, but they haven't been getting it in a long time, and the reason is simple. The way they play, the way these two teams play, they each have so many matchup advantages over the other. Now, whichever matchup is working, if Golden State, for instance, is getting down to transition and they're hitting their threes, Cleveland has to leave its preferred game plan of winning the game, which is to muck it up and play half court, and they need to turn it into a track meet. When that happens, Golden State is simply the better team, and that wide lead expands. The result is a blowout. And on the contrary, when Cleveland is maintaining its floor balance and playing quality D and getting the good looks inside and have a lead, when Golden State is down big, they resort to what they always do, and that's putting up bad shots. When the bad shots aren't falling, leads tend to stretch pretty quickly, and then the turnovers come. So you probably can safely bet the spread on Golden State and the Cavaliers money line. What I'm going to do is, I do believe if Golden State does cover their number, you're probably looking at another lower scoring game, because the Cavaliers are going to try to muck it up, and if Golden State is not in a competitive game, they will slow the clock down somewhat towards the end. The Cavs bench is terrible in blowouts. They literally don't score. Darren Williams might be the worst player in the NBA right now. I have no idea why he keeps getting those minutes. So we're probably looking at an unders game. Alright guys, I'm gonna post my picks for free with this video. Good luck. Let's cash.